Okay, so just quickly while I'm here, if we go into this field here, I'm now walking down the other side of the trees to where guys were found in the vehicle. And this potentially is where killer or hitmen or whatever you choose to call them would have possibly been waiting. I mean, this tree's been here a long time, and this would have been a good vantage point down the side of here. To be tucked into behind that tree to see those driving past, if indeed there was another person in the vehicle or a gunman waiting. Personally, I go by the theory that a car was driven in behind the Range Rover, because if you look on the pictures of the Range Rover in the autopsy and crime scene pictures, you'll see that the rear wiper has cleaned the rear window, so it's possible that they've had the rear window clear so could wait or something for somebody to come and meet them. As you can see, it's quite a large, relatively flat field. The vehicle could have been parked down this lane here, which I'm going to go down shortly. And this is at the back, or certainly the other side of where I deemed the vehicle to be. Which again, in my opinion, solely my opinion, it was here between these two trees, the back of the vehicle. Although some people say it was here between these two trees. However, looking at the pictures, as I say, the trees did seem to be quite close together. So I think possibly those two. Or I could be wrong, as you say, and there may have been a tree here which has been felled. I'm going to go to my initial thought there. So as I say, somebody could have been up behind this large tree up here. Which, as you see, has been well cut back. Probably most of it's dead now. I mean, you're looking at that, it's even possible that somebody could have been sat in the tree. If you can imagine that with the branches off. You get a perfect view and they would never see him through the foliage. But, as I say, maybe there was somebody, the gunman, maybe there wasn't. Now getting back to my previous comment about the track snaking, ever so slightly of course. If you look down this lane here, down the side of this lane rather, you see like curves and snakes. See that? Now if you look on the pictures where the vehicle was found, it was found in a slightly snaking road. Now of course that would give excellent opportunity to be able to widen this road, as all the thoughts lean towards. But again, this lane that I'm in now, as you can see, snakes ever so slightly. Down. So all I'll do is I'll come back to this and I'll walk up to the initial entrance of what would have been or is Workhouse Lane. As you can see, the car boot's still busy and nobody's remotely interested in anything I'm doing, and to be quite frank, me likewise. Right, so they would have come and curved round left into the lane, and this, although I'm doing it backwards, would have been the road or the lane or however you wish to call it that they drove down. As you can see at both sides, it's very, very dense. There is property there. As you can see, it's a side view. But again, we don't know exactly what was there. That could have been very dense. Obviously trees can muffle the sound. But as you can see by this bend here, pretty much, although a lot of commentary says how surprised they are that it's just literally off the main road. And there's the gate at the end, you see. In all essence, by the time that Craig Walford drove, there's a point there, there's a vehicle there, so that gives you an idea. That vehicle was just going left onto the main road. So pretty much really, by the time he got this far down in the Range Rover, you only got a flash of a split second view if you were driving past, if indeed the tail lights were on of the vehicle, which they probably were, to be fair. And then when we get to this point here, when it curves to the left, I'm quite surprised how thin it is to get well, obviously a Range Rover's built for off-road, but still narrow to this day, and I don't suppose this part of the track would have changed at all. But yes, certainly by the time we've got to here, you see, gone. There's nothing there. So you are in all essence invisible. Now all it would take would be for another vehicle to be parked up the lane here and somebody to walk down, or as I said in my previous post that I did earlier this week, I believe a vehicle, probably not too dissimilar to the Range Rover. Drove down here with the main lights on, dazzling who was in the back of the vehicle, didn't turn them off, and was able to walk towards them, probably holding a gun to the chest, maybe one or two people holding a gun to their chest, because all they would be able to see would be the lights of the car shining past them, being blinded in the mirror, and we know what the outcome was. So this is the back to the lane. And you'll see even now how it snakes slightly, and it's quite flat, although there's foliage and rather nice smelling plants and that. It is flat. It's wide. It looks wider than what it could have been, if that makes sense. Probably doesn't. Now if you look back, which you can't see from here, I'm probably about 100 metres in now, and although it's difficult to judge by the location of the police pictures, there's two close trees together there. Maybe you can see them through the foliage, I don't know. Obviously my eyesight's better than an iPhone. And it's roughly the correct distance, and you can see how it snakes down slightly. And there's this gap at the end. However, as you see, it doesn't turn and open up into a field at all. I just had to come and check for my own well, and of course for you guys as well, so you can see exactly what's going on as I'm here. I mean, this is an apparent opening to, well, it is an opening to, it's not an apparent one, it is an opening, it's revealed. And this of course is the back where I've just been. As you can see down there, that's where I've just shown you. The trees in the back where a gunman could have potentially been hiding. And again, further down here, it just carries on snaking down. But I don't think I need to go any further down there, because I've pretty much reassured myself that that location that everybody says over there is the exact place. And I think I've pinpointed where the back of the car is. There's nothing there. It's all finished. I'm going to try and get the car down there shortly, on the way out. Thank you.